So we've made it here. We made it through the freezing rain, through the fallen trees. So that's what those fallen trees were as well, it was freezing rain. How come I didn't realise? Well, the only time I've encountered freezing rain previously is because it sticks to the windscreen and your windscreen wipers start rumbling over ice, but it didn't this time. But it was obviously still icy enough to stick to trees and make them fall over and make trucks fall off the road. So we got through that. It's quite simply testament to my exceptional driving skill that I can drive through freezing rain, not have any problems, not even realise the rain was freezing. Because you'd never find me in a ditch, of course. Because I'm just magnificent. So, tip here in the morning, 9 o'clock, same as today. And then, who knows? Who knows indeed. Dixon Man's in front of me. So imagine he's booked in just before me. And, we'll see. Or I could get up really early and go in before him, but there's not really much point. If there's no reload yet, there's no point getting early as too early, empty early. Right. Oh my love, where have you gone? Ooh. As soon as you stop the engine, you can feel the cold coming in. You feel that everything starts getting chilly all of a sudden. Right, so we're tipped, but now we got that bit where we have to wait for somebody to contact us about a reload. The worst bit about this job is waiting for reloads. I just want to go somewhere, load up, and go. But no, I'll probably have to sit here for the rest of the day. Right, so we have some deets. Well, we don't have some deets. We are probably reloading in Austria in the morning. Shut up! We're probably loading in Austria in the morning, but he doesn't know for certain yet. So no more than an hour. So I'm just going to go down the road and park in the services. Or I can stay if needs be. Austria's quite not so bad actually because it's on the way. So if we get the go in an hour, I'll head down to where we're loading in the morning. And this is straight. And what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I can leave there with a full card. Yeah. And then depending where it is in Austria, I'll be back in the UK on Thursday, Wednesday. If I load there tomorrow, do a full day afterwards. I'll be back in the UK Thursday, probably till Friday. Bratislava. So this is Slovakia, people. Never been here in a truck before, but I have in a coach. And even then, that was only just driving through. So that's new one to add to the list. Quite warm out there today actually. Well, I say quite warm, it's 4 degrees. It's warmer than it was in Prague yesterday, that's for certain.
Citizens of this realm,
I'm in bed, doing one of my favourite things when I'm in bed, watching Adventure Time.
I mean, I used to be. I rebelled against my parents and now I'm a refugee. What's that? You wish to help me? I'm touched. Fetch me some clothes
I love
and
Adventure
I'll
Time.
pay you handsomely by petting you. First, I need freaky clothes. Cool freaky, not monster freaky. Oh yes, and something to read as well, something mind-blowing. Oh wait, I also need servants.
Just cooking breakfast. Are you recording? Yes. It's Wednesday morning now, I tipped yesterday. I'm loading tomorrow, but it's about 200 k's away, so I'm going to drive down there now. Well, I've had 24. And I'm watching Peep Show for the 300th time. I love Peep Show. Isn't technology brilliant? I remember I used to have to carry around DVDs and CDs, and now it's all in that little flat cube. It's not a cube, rectangle. Breakfast is served. 2 beautiful bento eggs, chipolatas, special bacon, mushrooms and beans.
Yeah.
All cooked in about 10 minutes and a lot cheaper than it would cost to buy.
Thanks, mate. No problem, mate. This was
Thanks, Helen. In a moment, the world at one.
We're off.
Here's Leslie Cowan to tell us about Boxing Day.
Do a little bit of
Today, our
driving.
subject is saving an investor.
Bratislava. We're about 50 k's from the Austrian border and about 170 from my collection in the morning. It's making noises. It was flashing yesterday, it's not flashing now, so I don't know. I assume if you run out of credit, they'll just... Oh, it's flashing now. They'll just charge you at the border. Let's hope so, because I'm just going to go to the border and give it back. If they want more money, they can have more money. But I worked it out at 50 euros, 18 cents a kilometre should give you 277 kilometres. So I shouldn't have run out of credit already. Oh well, who knows? Who knows indeed? Here we are in Bratislava again then, but in the daylight. You know what, it doesn't look that pleasant. Look at all those old barges down there. I wonder if they're still working. I suppose they are, yeah. Bit like lorry driver, look, they're down there waiting for their trailers. Because they live on those barges, don't they? Well, I suppose this is the Danube, isn't it? This is the Danube. I believe it is. So a lot of traffic, boat traffic goes up and down here, those barges and stuff. I do believe this is the Austrian border. It sort of approached without any warning, according to my map. I've got to give this box back in, which is a pain in the neck, but still. I imagine that's what this manufacturer's doing as well. Go on in, you can go. Not exactly much parking here, is there? Yeah, point of sale. Walk with one's feet. Yeah, so that's Austria over there, straight ahead of us. Oh look, they're loading a forage machine. They're the sorts of things I used to work on many years ago. Ponces mostly. And the odd, can't think of the name of those now. They're like the Rolls Royce of the machine world. Well, they used to be. Is it Valmet? Or is it something else? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Goodbye! She's got a bit grubby. Although the heavy rains washed some of it off. So, let's go and find out where we take this thing. Well, they probably have a moan at me because it's run out of credit or something. Oh, you are kidding me. You got to walk away all the way over the bridge. That's ridiculous. Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh well, time for a long walk. Right, so I think all in all, safe to say that's one of the crappiest toll systems in Europe. Germany comes a close second. It took the best part of 20 minutes to hand it in, which is how long it took to get it. And I've had to sign about 20 pieces of paper to get the bloody thing and give it back. Please, man. So yeah, not very good. Not very good. But I got my €50 deposit back. The Dixon driver told me if you pay the deposit on the... probably can't hear me. There she is. Oh, Dixon driver said if you pay the deposit on a card, you have to apply for it to be put back on, but she gave me €50 in cash, so that's good. Oh, and I had 51 cents credit left, so that was perfect. Didn't spend €1 more than I had to on credit. Hello? I've got my phone with me. I'm hoping I've left it in the lorry. So, there we go. Another experience, I suppose. Got rid of it off the dashboard. So, trundle on now. Trundle on. So, Slovakia, Austria, Österreich. This is one of those sort of slightly bleak, flat, windswept borders where there's nothing. Well, there's Bratislava just over there, but you know what I mean. Something about border areas that's slightly depressing, but also slightly exciting, because you're going somewhere new. So I don't know, it's one of those funny sorts of things. It's okay if you don't have to deal with anybody, like most of Europe these days. It's just a pain if you have to deal with people and get these stupid boxes and all that faffing around. Still loading the machine. And here she is. God, it's cold. So cold. I should have put my big coat on. Right, Bertie? Looking resplendent in his hat. So into Austria we go. I've got a box for Austria that's linked to my card, so that'll just charge me as I drive, which is such an easy way to do it. You know, I don't know why Germany didn't do it that way. Get a box at the border, link it to your card. It's the simplest way. Pay by the kilometre. But it's just the German system is like over-engineered to a ridiculous degree. I can sort of see the point of the Slovakian one is because it means they don't have to put up gantries. It's like a GPS-based system with a GPS box. But the German one is just bafflingly complicated for what it is. Because they got the gantries anyway, so there's no real need to make it more complicated than the Austrian one with just a box you get at the border. As I keep saying, a box at the border. 200 k's from Budapest. Been there a few times. I loaded a load of this the other day that was Prague, Slovakia and Budapest as well. So that was quite a nice run of somebody. Oh, what? That didn't sound good at all. No, that works. Maybe something else is beeping. Oh, do you know what? It might be the checkbox. Because I think I've been to Austria since I got the one for Czech Republic. And some of the Irish tolls I can't go through if I've got the French tag on the windscreen. I'll stop and sort out. It's Thursday morning. This is a 7.5 ton weight limit, but I'm going to a place down here I think it's to stop people avoiding the motorway when there's traffic. Hopefully. 5:30 in the morning. Going to do first collection of 3. So I've got 3 collections. This is just south of Vienna in Solidau. And then the other 2 are on the way back out up towards Germany, a couple of hours away. So not so bad. A few pallets here, a few pallets there, a few pallets there. Boom! And the load is collected. I shall see you later. My battery's going flat, so. Right, we're done here, look. Time to make our merry way up the road. There's a tipper loading on the bay next to me, look. Oh, tipper. I was wondering whether they just load like normal. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Most of the load has been put on here, so the next 2 are just like little top-ups, like 1 or 2 pallets here, and don't know whether I can go in out this way or not. I'll give it a go. Yeah, so we just got like a couple at the next one and then 3 at the last one. It's not so bad. Onward! It's about 150 kilometers to the next one. But it's good because it's 150 kilometers in the right direction, i.e. back towards Blighty. One little interesting feature here that's you don't get in the UK very often is they'll often ask you for your passport where you're loading, because they want to take a copy of it. Because many is the time that drivers have gone into places and just said, I got a load to pick up for so and so, picked it up, and buggered off. And thieved it. Hijacking from a warehouse. So it got a bit more strict after that. Now you've got to have your registration on the fax that they send over or the email. Fax, who uses faxes? They do actually. I was talking to the office the other day. There's a surprising number of people still use faxes. And they'll take your passport just for good measure. So not keep it, just take a copy of it. So if you're new to Euro work, don't be alarmed if they do that. And in Austria and Germany as well, no matter if you've got a fridge on or anything, you always need to put bars or straps across the back, because the Germans confine the companies that load it as well as the driver for insecure loads, because let's face it, a load of pastry is just going to slip out the back doors if I don't put a little strap across the back. There we go. It's worth keeping hanging on to. I've got a load in this locker of non-slip mats as well, and if you're picking up a full load of something, especially in a metal floor fridge, just put them along the back, so the back at the ends of the last pallets are sitting on these rubber mats, and then you can just say they're all the way across, and then the only way they can check is if they took everything up. So yeah, that's my top tip for today. How to fiddle the Germans. Tangled up a bit in the Viennese rush hour. IKEA. Turning off in a moment anyway. You swoop around far away from Vienna on the A21, so hopefully the traffic will be easing up in a couple of kilometres. It's quite scenic around here, isn't it? It's got a nice road. When I came onto this road, it went A21, Gasperet! Which means closed. I think the sign was malfunctioning, because it's most certainly open. Oh dear. You live and learn. I got stopped by the authorities. Basically my tag stopped working yesterday. So I went into the garage and my AS20 car 4 card had been blocked. So I paid off what was owing on it, and he said to me, oh, it's okay, you can just, because it wouldn't allow my debit card to link to it. So that's really annoying. So it wouldn't allow my debit card to link to it. So he said you can just carry on, and it will. You can pay for it again. Pay for it tomorrow, but that's not the case, it seems. So I started driving this morning, and it was beeping, just the one beep. So fine, absolutely fine. So I just sort of assumed it had paid for yesterday's as well, but it hadn't. And she just told me then you've got 5 hours or 100 kilometres. If you're going to go over either, you need to pay. So you live and learn. I wonder if the company will land me with that fine now, because it was my fault really. It's a lot of money as well. Oh well. What can you do? Well, I was saying that's not all the fine. Part of it is the toll from yesterday. Just a second. Oh well, here we go. Oh well, one of those things. You learn by your mistakes, don't you? On the upside, I thought I was being stopped for a full-on check with everything being checked. But it wasn't. So there we go. And the Austrians are supposed to be a bit hard on that sort of thing. So. Not to worry. We'll make mistakes.